fish on, Kirby.
All right.
Oh, it's a lab. Big one.
That's a big one. Right out here in the middle where no one's fishing. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Show that one off to the camera.
I'm fixing to want to check it. Maybe we'll get one to tag here.
Oh man, look at the back on that fish.
Didn't hardly make it.
What is it, 14 and a half?
Yep. Look at that.
Look at that stud. Show him the back.
Kirby, take my picture with that.
Oh my gosh, that's a tank. Ooh, I'm gonna catch this fish first.
Double up.
That's how it's done, everybody. Doubling up. Arkabutla with my buddy Joel Harris. Show that one off, Joel.
There.
I think yours is bigger.
Let's see. Look here. I can back him up and make yours look bigger.
Joel Harris.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, my friends?
Great. What about you?
Oh, I'm gonna be a lot better once I get on this SEAARK. My goodness. The Flex.
You got old crappie here with you.
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's that, brother? Yep.
Did you do good yesterday?
Caught them.
Did you?
What color worked best for you? Black and chartreuse and trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
Joel Harris. That was the quickest power trolling setup I've ever experienced.
Really?
Yeah. This boat's set up pretty nice. You had all of your rods right there on the side. Just handy dandy. What kind of rod holders are those?
Millennium.
Millennium. That was super convenient. We literally got all 8 rods up and going in less than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That's kind of unheard of, isn't it? Usually it's an ordeal for spider rigging. And we're fishing, dude. Out of the new SEAARK Flex crappie boat. Tell me about this thing.
Well, probably the most, it is the most fishable boat and one of the quietest aluminum boats I've ever had the opportunity to fish out of. I absolutely love it. Rides like a dream. The air ride seats are just awesome. Fish on, Kirby.
Dirty old drum.
Dirty old drum.
There you go. Oh, there we got it. Oh, it didn't take long.
That was what we wanted.
Not what we want. But still fun nonetheless. Sorry to have the fish interrupt us, but tell us more about this boat. Because it obviously works. There's the first fish in the boat.
Absolutely. Seriously, it's one of the quietest boats, aluminum boats I've ever fished out of. Very impressed. It's got all kinds of room in the world. Rod storage in the center here. You got all the storage compartments on the side. air ride seats, 60-gallon live well. Batteries are all centered in the center of the boat. Everything's centered where the boat rides level. It's just performs flawlessly to me.
And lots of elbow room. Look at this.
Yeah.
I gotta reach out to touch you.
Yeah, we're not like bumping each other's shoulders. You can get up and turn, and I mean, you know, you got room.
Beautiful morning, Arkabutla. The ride out here, absolutely butter smooth.
Yes.
And I gotta get me some air ride seats. Those are pretty darn cool.
Pretty sweet, aren't they?
Not that we have any wind or wake or waves or anything to deal with, but just comfort. These millennial seats on that air ride system was a treat. This is a crappie fisherman's dream. You're getting all sorts of compliments on it at the
people,
boat ramp.
We were trying to get put in, and there people want to look at the boat. We was trying to get ready to go fishing.
Yeah, and it is a good looking boat to look at. I like this camo pattern. This is actually the show boat. You travel around the country showing this boat off at boat shows and stuff, don't you?
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
Been to quite a few and got a couple more to go.
So Jeremy Coe, Alex Nagy, pretty good guys to work for.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The SEAARK family is just an awesome family.
Well, I just recently joined with a ProCat 200, and I absolutely love it. But now I got a little boat envy. I got to be honest. This is so slick. And for guiding in your style of fishing, this is it's the epitome of perfection, because it was actually designed by crappie fishermen, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. There was a team of crappie fishermen that designed it, and proud to be a part of that. You know, when I set it up, I've got a pedestal and a seat goes here. I can sit right behind my customers. I can watch my graphs, watch what they're doing, help them. So
I know there's some really good fishermen on the pro staff team. You've got John Godwin, Chris Mann, Matt Foster's now in a SEAARK, I heard, and lots and lots of talented cat fishermen. They're big in the catfish game.
Big, really big. You know,
if not the best at the catfish game for boats, right?
I firmly believe they're number one in the catfishing industry, and I think this boat's going to take the crappie fishing industry to another level as far as boats.
I had the pleasure of interviewing Jeremy Coe at the Grizzly Jig Show that happens every year, second week in February, and he was breaking down some of the details of this boat, which, you know, that aren't visible. Things like an iced, aerated cooler / live well system.
It cools the water in the live well.
Yeah, and this boat's just loaded stuff with the recess handles, storage underneath this for your electronics, your black boxes, so easy access for that sort of stuff. The sea deck, which is super duper nice under the feet, isn't it? I mean, it's not. It's like a living room.
Yeah,
you can take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off, and it's not hot.
No.
Cleans easily.
Well, congratulations. I know you've done a lot in the crappie world to earn such a nice boat, and you continue to do so, don't you? I mean, you're everywhere, aren't you?
In a lot of places.
Yeah, I mean, you're on the move. It's kind of like, where's Joel? You know what I mean? And you kind of do the whole "Where's Waldo" thing on your Facebook posts, where you're like, guess where we are now? You know, you do that a lot. And I think a lot of people enjoy keeping up with you. We need to get you like a striped red and white shirt, don't you think?
Maybe. I don't know. Just missed that fish, didn't I?
Yeah. And you've got the transducer on the live suite by Cornfield Crappie, correct?
Absolutely. I can scan all my lines
to see if they're
where they're running
without interrupting the trolling.
Exactly. Don't have to turn the trolling motor. Of course, I've got my units mounted on the Cornfield Crappie Cornfield Fishing Gear bridge, and with the short telescopic swivel mount.
Yeah.
And I absolutely love it, the way it works. If I want to get out at a motel or something and carry my units inside, I just unplug them, unscrew one knob, lift everything out, and carry it right in.
That is very unique and convenient, and
you know,
what great peace of mind. I always, you know, these units are expensive, and I've never had one stolen, and I don't. Hopefully, no one would ever do. I know there's criminals, but
right.
What peace of mind to know that your units are right there in the hotel room with you when you go out to these tournaments and stuff. And that's some pretty forward thinking in the design of cornfield crappie.
Mark, he's got an amazing mind when it comes to building products.
Yeah, my last boat, I told him what I wanted, and after about a 3-day period, he's like, "Okay, Kirby, I think I've got what you need." And I looked at his diagrams and everything that he had put together. That's a horrible Mark Riddle imitation, or was it spot on?
It's pretty good, I thought.
Sorry, Mark, but he had diagrammed exactly what I had in my mind, and then he put it together with that incredible staff that he has there in Kentucky, right? It's kind of right on the Kentucky Lake.
Gilbertsville, Kentucky.
Yeah. And I couldn't have been more pleased. I mean, it was perfection. I could not have been happier. Uh-oh.
Get him.
I got it. Oh, that's a dandy.
That's what it's about right there, buddy. Yes, sir.
All right. Got it. And this is just an eater in Mississippi. This is a giant crappie anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's just an eater.
What about it?
What about it? Nice little 13-inch crappie there. I love it when you don't have to measure them, you know what I mean? They got to be 12 inches.
Over 12.
Yeah, and that's definitely a keeper crappie there.
Yeah.
Caught it on the fin spin. Got another one. Got him?
I got him.
Okay. Look at us doubling up, baby. Yeah. That's a keeper too. That's 12 inches. We got enough crappies. We don't need to keep
Yeah,
it,
we're actually today we discussed it and we're releasing the fish, but
just pleasure fishing.
Just enjoying our day.
Sore
and that's
lipping
what
them.
it's about, right there.
We doubled up. I love it. First 5 minutes. Isn't that great? Good job, Joel Harris.
Well, there's 2 keepers.
Nice.
I love it.
So what? I know you love it. I mean, because you live it.
I do.
Am I right?
It's my passion. My wife tells everybody if she was in the hospital and she was about to die, I'd tell her to hang on. I got to call some of my friends and see what the crappie are doing.
Oh my gosh.
If I couldn't be there, that's bad, isn't it?
You say that, but I know you love Sonia.
Yeah, I do.
You'd be there.
She's her and my mom are my biggest supporters. They've stood by me 100%. And you know, sometimes it's not easy when you guide for a living.
Yeah.
You have slack times and off times, and it's a lot of hard work.
And when you're kind of at the top of your crappie game, you know, you have to go do these trade shows and stuff.
That's right.
Am I right?
I'm gone quite a bit.
Yeah, she holds down the fort.
She takes care of the home and our fur babies, and my mom lives there beside of us in her house, and she helps take care of her and make sure she's got what she needs.
So how did you land on crappie fishing? Who were the inspirations?
My grandfather.
Your grandfather? Okay.
He started tying hair jigs, I think he told me in 1949, and he started carrying me to Pickwick Lake crappie fishing when I was 4 years old, and I grew up with him crappie fishing. I love it. I still got all of his original vise and thimble and everything he tied with. Kirby, the thimble's made out of wood with just a metal sleeve in it.
Really?
Yeah, and just he was one of the best jig fishermen that I've ever had the opportunity to be around in my life. He single pole jig fished, and I'd want to go buy minnows, and he'd say, "Look, son, if they can catch him on a minnow, I can catch him on a jig." And he could do it. He really could. And
what was his name?
Mr. Gilbert Sarton.
Gilbert Sarton.
Yep.
Well, how do you pronounce the last name?
Sarton.
Sarton. Gilbert Sarton.
And
Boy, he's smiling down on you now, isn't he?
Yeah, I you know, it would be awesome to have been able to sit beside him in this boat and share the knowledge that, you know, we all gain knowledge from different people, and just like Les, he's been an inspiration to me in power trolling. He has helped me a lot.
Yeah.
And it come about by accident. I called him, I just decided I want to learn the power troll, and I called him up and invited him to come up and fish on Pickwick with me, and he said, no, you need to come down here and stay with me and fish down here. And that's how I got started power trolling, because previously I always side pulled. I love what I do, Kirby.
It's a fun hobby, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Lifestyle. This is a lifestyle.
It is a lifestyle.
You got this much time and money and experience and time spent on the water invested. This is a lifestyle. Tell them about the guide business.
Well, you know, I started guiding in 2006 part-time. The best thing about guiding is I've met so many different people and made a lot of friends. I've had a lot of people that fish with me over the years that they've gone on to be with the good Lord and not with us no longer, but their family call and say they thought the world of you, you know. And I have people that call me all the time that's not able to fish anymore, that how's the fishing, and just to talk.
Just to talk about fishing, yeah.
And it's been a true blessing. I love what I do, Kirby.
Yeah.
And I'm just thankful for the good Lord in heaven allowing me the opportunity, my wife and my mom for supporting me and believing in me. And because there's been times I'm like, what am I doing this for, you know?
Yeah. And you're located in a great region. You've got a couple different states to choose from, correct?
Yes, I can fish Pickwick or Bay Springs Lake. Pickwick's like 30 minutes from the house. Bay Springs 10 to 15 be in the water. I've got the BCDA lakes just in the edge of Alabama. I live 4 miles from the Alabama line. I've got Cedar, Little Bear, and Big Bear right there at us. And then of course got the 10-time waterway system. You know, I can be on any of 4 different locks down through there within 30 minutes or less. So,
give him the number if you want to go fishing with Mr. Joel Harris.
call me at 662-424-2551.
Man, this has been a great day, dude.
It's been a great day, hasn't it?
Thank you for sharing your lifestyle with me, man. I sincerely appreciate it.
Thank you so much for watching Fish, Eat, Live. Our mission is to demonstrate the benefits of the Fish, Eat, Live lifestyle. We look forward to educating, entertaining, and attracting you to the healthy lifestyle of the great outdoors. We're definitely going to have some wholesome family fun on the water every Sunday at 6 p.m. So hit that subscription and that notification bell, because we want you to come be a part of this.